What's up guys, back with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about the shift in personal branding and building in public with mobile apps, SaaS software, web applications, or any sort of digital product you actually may have. But obviously more for my vibe coders and no coders who watch this channel, but just talking about the benefits and why you should start and how this can actually change your life and really make a difference in the projects you're building and the way they could scale and how successful they could be as well. All right guys, so if you're building a mobile app or a SaaS in 2026, you need to start doing this. I think it's the biggest trend happening right now, and I've started doing it myself, obviously by posting on YouTube and then setting up a Twitter or whatever you want to call it, X account, and starting to just build in public and build an audience. The power of building an audience through YouTube or whatever social media channel you desire and pursue, having a product that you build and then you build an audience around that and then sell it to them, it's like the most powerful thing, right? As vibe coders, obviously we know that building the project or building the app or the SaaS or whatever it is the fun part, and that's the part we all look forward to and we all really enjoy. And if you just look at any Reddit forum or any conversation on X, or like people vibe coders or no coders, they will always say like marketing is the worst part of it, because you have so much fun building and then the marketing comes up and you're just like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this at all. But building an audience and building in public and showing what you're doing and why you're doing it is an easy way of doing that, because people will buy your product depending obviously on what it is, but you will just naturally build an audience around what you're doing. If you look at people like Daniel Dalen, like you would think other ecom guys who are earning millions of dollars a month selling their own ecom products wouldn't consume content or watch YouTube, but then they see Daniel Dalen's vlogs and he's building in public and he's building Econflow and his other companies, and these people are seeing that and they're reaching out to him via YouTube, and that's how they find him, and that's how he networks and basically just like gets warm leads for his business. And I think it's super important. I think there's a big shift, and I think if you are a no coder or a vibe coder, you're building a project, then you need to 100% take advantage of this and start building in public. Start posting through Reddit if you want to choose Reddit, or X or YouTube. I think YouTube and then one of the others is good, so like YouTube and Instagram, or YouTube and X, or YouTube and Reddit. I think just having two is good, because videos is one thing, like this right now. A video is one thing to help people, and then posting on things like X and Reddit, where it's so easy for people to talk to you and reply and like and like engage, then like people are now interacting with your stuff, and people spend a lot of time on Reddit and X and these other platforms, so you really do need to take advantage of them. So how do you get started with all this building in public and building an audience type stuff? So what I would recommend is, firstly, you're going to have an idea of some sort of project, some SaaS or mobile app that you want to build. I would suggest build it, and like build it in public, but don't share everything about it. So if you're doing YouTube vlogs, YouTube videos, or X posts, for example, with X, you would maybe post some valuable sort of quotes or advice, valuable stuff that other people can actually gain from and like actually read. And then you might reply to people as well and interact with other people's posts and comments, be like a reply guy basically, to build yourself up on X. And then here and there you might then share in certain communities, like Build in Public or Building in Public community, different ones. There's so many communities you can join. Then you can actually share your project, what you're building, why you're building it, and get people to have a look and let them sign up for free and give you feedback and stuff. Right, that is building in public within itself. And if people like what you're doing, or if people are in a similar niche to you, then they will just go ahead and help you out and give you advice, and maybe you do the same for them as well. It's all about giving value to other people, and they will give it straight back to you as well. So that goes for like X, same sort of Reddit and stuff. You don't want to spam it. Don't try and spam things. You're not trying to hard sell people. You are just sharing what you're doing. You're showing people, and you're basically like on this train of like, look, I'm on this train, I'm building this is what I'm doing. you can see everything here. If you want to, jump on the train and like see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it, then they have the option to jump on the train. You're not trying to hard sell tickets to people to jump on this train to buy your SaaS or your mobile app. You're giving them the option just to watch and see how they're doing things and see if they can learn from you and if you can learn from them as well. Now, as far as like YouTube goes, again, same thing. Talk about the struggles while you're building this app, like how you're building it, and then what have you found out, right? Like, oh, flies everywhere, man. Curse is better than lovable. Like, talk about that. Like, again, give value, exactly like how I'm doing on this channel. Drop a sub and a like as well for all this free content and value I'm giving out. But you're just sharing what you've learned and you're sharing what you're doing on your journey, obviously tied in with the SaaS and the mobile apps. And I'm not trying to go down the route of like becoming a personal branding coach. I don't want to do that, but it's occurred to me that basically this whole time what I've been doing is trying to build a personal brand, to build an audience, and then building a product, around that, or whatever product I build, and then promoting that product, and then that's getting me further in terms of like success and people actually seeing the product and wanting to buy it as well. So super important to start posting on YouTube, start posting on X. If you're not doing it, I think you're slacking. And it's also nice when other people actually can see what you're doing, because you then don't feel so like, solo, right? Obviously you're still soloing, building your own app if you're a solo founder, but people are now watching you do it, and it's just really interesting and cool. And if you're scared about making a video or scared about posting on X, then honestly, bro, like there's like billions of people in this world. Like, how many people are actually going to see your video? Like, if you've got 5 to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube and 5 to 10,000 followers on X or Reddit or Instagram or whatever, like you can make a living from that. And like, these are just random people throughout the world who just like your shit and just buy your stuff. Like, no one from your hometown. And you don't need to have millions and billions of views and followers and stuff. It's the quality over the quantity that matters, of people who are actually watching your videos, like what you're doing, see the value you're giving out, and then actually just going, wow, like this guy's actually pretty cool. I want to take some of his advice, or I want to try some of the things that he's doing as well. So like I said, start posting, pick your 2 channels, YouTube probably, and then something else. And then just be consistent. Don't worry about being repetitive, and don't worry about, making one bad video here and there. Like, just carry on doing it. Don't stop. Be consistent, and that will change your life. And then in the meantime, obviously build your project, build your app, your SaaS, whatever you're building. And then when it's done, carry on posting the same way you are, and then just start promoting it here and there. Like, share, if it's your MVP, like share it's an MVP. Tell people it's an MVP. Like, it's not the finished version, but like, this is what I got so far. Like, put out a wait list, get people waiting. You see it, I saw it on X the other day. I saw some woman learning how to code, like vibe code or no code. And she built a pregnancy app called like Crumbs or Breadcrumbs or something. And she's already got like 35 people signed up, just some random mum who's like single mum with like 1 or 2 kids. And she's built a pregnancy app, and she's just sharing what she's doing on Twitter, and people like it and they're just following her. And now they're signing up for her stuff because maybe some guy watched it and his wife's pregnant and that app's going to help her. Or maybe some woman found it just by chance because it had something to do with pregnancy, not even vibe coding or no code. And she's like, oh, app for pregnancy? Oh, I'll wait for that because I'm going to be pregnant soon. Whatever it is. That's a great example right there. Like, she's just chose what she's doing, and then she's just sharing what she's doing in public, building an audience around it, enjoying it, and, having fun. And the schedule for, posting on X or Reddit, I'd say start posting 4 or 5 times a day. Join the communities, share value, don't spam, and share what you're doing as well. Don't be scared that people are going to steal your idea, because you got to remember again as well, bro, like, some of these communities, there's 25, 35,000 people in there. Like, if you think that you put your MVP or your newly thought of project or idea in there and then everyone's going to come and steal it, think again, bro, because they're going to look at your idea and go, well, that's a good idea, but like, they think their idea is better, so why the hell would they steal yours? Like, everyone's vibe coding in these communities. Like, why are you scared to post what you're doing? No one's going to come steal your app. No one's going to do it. And even if they do, you wouldn't even know about it, so it wouldn't even affect you anyway. It's like these car companies don't get scared when another car company comes in. They just carry on making their cars better and better and better. And that's what you need to do. So start posting, start building your audience. I think this is the glue that we've been looking for. I think this is, what us vibe coders and no coders need, because again, like I said, we all hate, when it comes down to marketing, we all hate that process, and like we get scared. We try and avoid it. We try and move on to the next project or find influencers or UGC creators. And I mean, they are good marketing channels as well, but you can save money and you can do organic marketing, like it is a thing and it works, but we're just scared to do it. So we get other people to do it for us. But realistically, who's better to market your product than the guy who fucking built it, right? Or the person who built it. I think that's super important to remember as well. So start posting, subscribe to this channel, because I want to give more value. And you can see me build in public. You can see me talk about growing on X and my personal brand, and building my audience as well. And along the way, I can teach you things and tricks that I learned to grow my following on X and YouTube and all these things, and we can help each other out. So thanks for watching.